positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Inter really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Acerbi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Darmian deals with that comfortably. And it's Dybala. And this is Batistuta! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Darmian spots it and intercepts.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Bastoni for Stefan de Vrij. Oh, just skips past his man. Serginho takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Martinez. Dybala. Martinez. And the shot's on here. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Van Basten! Van Basten! My lord, this guy is special! A finish right from the top draw! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kvaratskhelia. Martinez is flagged offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Inter are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look.
Now it's Martinez. And it's Zielinski. Half an hour gone in the second half. That has been slung wide. That's very neat. Oh, well played.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he steered it beyond the post.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
In with the challenge. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten goes steaming forward. Van Basten! Oh, impressive strike.
Van Basten most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
DiMarco.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And this is Van Basten. He's found a way through. Well, that was very necessary. Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, super ball. Decent chance! He scores! How many? Just how many?
Ha
The
segnato
gulf in class
all'89esimo minuto.
is vast.
Numero 21.
It's a massive exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Per il numero 10. Cambio
It's
di
become a
giocatori.
case of men
Ci
against
saranno 3
boys.
minuti di recupero.
And it's DiMarco. Now it's Zielinski. There's the shot! It's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Numero 8. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15. Viene
There's going
sostituito
to be
con
another
il
change here.
numero 6.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Signore e signori, preparate i biglietti.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A score of out.
And Martinez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Darmian gets over and intercepts. Serginho. Oh, he's burst through. Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
DiMarco. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh no, what has happened here? And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
DiMarco. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Threads one in. Now it's Barella. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Højlund. Højlund was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Spread it left. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He is through here. Çalhanoğlu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pinches it off him. Quarter of an hour played. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. That has been slung wide. Lovely, now then. Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Darmian makes the interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
DiMarco. Van Basten bops him off it and wins back the ball. Barella. Martinez, he is onto this. Changes him with that pass. Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Martinez! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Calhanoglu. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And he's been shifted off there. That's gone loose. Martinez charging forward, the ball at his... Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, there's a fine ball. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Ribery, look, it takes a shot! Yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. It's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Numero 7.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ribery. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Tries a shot!
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Knocks
minuti
it
di
into
recupero.
space. And it's Serginho. He's in a great... And a shot! Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Here's the whistle. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! It's a loose ball. Cross into the box. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's good running with the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Rabiot. Dumfries. It's a pretty loose pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Pulisic. Distributed tidily. Çalhanoğlu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mkhitaryan tries to play it through. Barella receives it in a wide position. Big chance! Goal! Inter! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
There's the crossfield ball. Dumfries calmly anticipates.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. So what can they make of this? He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Milan could not have chosen a worse moment. Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Terrific save by Mignon!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Searching pass he's played there. Akanji. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Gabbia. Tomori. Fofana. And Akanji. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Fofana. He's found a way through. Closing in on goal. And it's Fofana. And it's made its way to him. Taken back almost at once. And he shoots! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening features, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Shot, surely! Goal, Inter! And they get themselves in front! Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Numero 10.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Damian. Rabiot. Modric. Now it's Fofana. Ribéry. It is what tries a shot! Oh, it's gone in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous...
Takes a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Bastoni is there, and he can pick it up. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Solid goal! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Damian. Gabbia. Tomori. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Martinez. Spread it left. No, he's not getting past him there. Great vision. DiMarco is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Fofana. Can he get on the end of this? Mkhitaryan. And the first 45 minutes are up. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Great chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Showing great feet there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's just beyond his reach. Front-footed pressing going on here. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's there to get it away. Ribery could try cutting inside here. Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. Damian kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Fofana. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gabbia cuts it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone out for a throw-in. DiMarco. And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Rabiot. Big chance to get at them. Ribery takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Could move up a gear here. Rabiot powering forward here. Mkhitaryan. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Milan are down to 10 men.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 14. Modric. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Il numero 44.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. No way through. Played out to the left flank. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Çalhanoğlu. Thuram. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Fagioli. Serginho. Good ball, good take.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. DiMarco picks it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Come on. Decent chance! That is delicious! A finish of true class! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a
Ricordiamo
better
a tutti
job.
i tifosi che sul maxi schermo
So
è
there it
possibile
is.
seguire
What struck
le
you most
notizie
about
sul
that?
traffico.
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Ribery. It's a searching pass, somewhat off target. Fofana. And it's Fofana. He's had it taken off him. Modric, nicely spread. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have it back and can go again. Milan controlling the possession in this early phase. Akanji. Now it's Pulisic.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. Can he get it through? And he's gone backward here. And back it goes. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Distributed tidily. And this is Çalhanoğlu. Barella.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Çalhanoğlu. Fofana gets a foot in here. Now it's Modric. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, good take in a good area. And that's gone loose. Now it's Pulisic. And he's away. Pulisic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Martinez. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's having a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Çalhanoğlu. He's shifting through the gears here. DiMarco receives it in a wide position. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And Bastoni. Barella. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Çalhanoğlu is offering a wry smile there.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Rafael Leao does really well to win the ball there. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rafael Leao.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And this is Ribery. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Darmian. And Akanji. Çalhanoğlu. Here's Rafael Leao. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. And it's Modric. Now it's Pulisic.
There they go, hunting again.
Pulisic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fofana. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Cambio di giocatori.
Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's taking no chances there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ribery. That's a good run down the left. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And it's Barella. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he has been fouled there. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Shifted upfield. And he's only too happy to take that back. Modric. Akanji. And here's Ribery. Modric. Takes a shot! Oh, it's gone in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Assegnato al 61esimo minuto, numero 9.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Spettatori.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Akanji. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Flings in across. Ribery. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It could be... And he's had a hit! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ribery with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Luis Enrique providing an outlet on that flank. And that was very necessary.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Throw in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, numero 27, numero 14, Modric. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 44, il numero 8.
Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Fagioli. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in space and looking for options. Loftus-Cheek. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. Thuram looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rafael Leao. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. Pinches it off him. Fagioli. Fagioli charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Opts for safety. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Ribery. It is being shifted off it. Great vision. Now it's Dumfries. And there goes the final whistle. Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me. And well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. There is from Ribery, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Well, can't argue with stats like that.
Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck wood, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Fofana. Fofana. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Pulisic. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quality ball. It's played through for him. And This is Batistuta. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Can he finish? It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Rafael Leao. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Somewhat off target. Modric. He's had it taken off him. That has not gone well. Fofana. And it's Serginho. Spread it left. Milan have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Tomori and Akanji, and it's Serginho, and that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Back into the middle. And ball's gone astray. Modric. Now it's Pulisic. Now it's Ribery. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, it's a great... He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Damian. Fofana. Over to the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Distributed tidily.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. This is Batistuta. He has a look up, and he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Fofana, it's a good ball out wide, played back in. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Ribery considers his options, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Serginho and Tomori. Gabia and Akanji, and here's Ribery. Akanji, and he's had it nicked away.
Il quarto uomo
It's
indica 2
Batistuta.
minuti di recupero.
Serginho gets across to intercept that. And the return pass. Now it's Ribery. Lobotka. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Quadrado calmly anticipates. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Might be danger here. Rafael Leao. And it's slung out wide. And it's Ribery. Serginho. And it's Ribery. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Fofana. Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
60 minutes played. De Bruyne. Ribery. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Always onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his
Sostituzione
tracks.
per il Milan. Numero 11. Lascia il campo
Lobotka
per il
has been booked,
numero
just to
20.
confirm, for that earlier incident. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Fofana! Off the post! De Bruyne. And this is Inzaghi. Gabbia cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. And this is face-to-face. And Batistuta! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball,
Numero
and they're in.
13.
A case now of complete control. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Ribery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Serginho. And here's Fofana. Now it's Ribery. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! He's got a goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Ha segnato al 77esimo minuto, numero 9. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23, numero 46,
Final
numero
checks on the
27,
touchline. A
numero
change
7,
about to occur.
Ribery.
Milan playing for pride here. The match
Il numero
surely
31,
beyond them.
il numero 2, il
Estupinian
numero 44,
pops him
il
off in and
numero
wins
3.
back the ball. Di Marco. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Fagioli. He's looking wide. Akanji wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Real chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Played out to the right. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fofana. Looking for the run. He's through here. Lovely.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
5 minutes to add. Played out to the left flank. Estupinian. Fagioli. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a key interception. Estupinian. And it's DiMarco. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ribery. Great ball if he can get there. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The end of the game.
Invitiamo tutti i
Reflections?
tifosi a usare
Yeah,
gli
well,
appositi
I've been on...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive
Signore e
nerves. The
signori,
prospects are so
benvenuti
great,
a San
the
Siro.
potential,
Oggi si
be it
incontrano
financial or reputational, is huge,
Milan.
because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. Oh, this looks sharp. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Pulisic, is probably the best of the American talent that's emerged in...
Rafael Leao! And he's there to belt it away. Tries the cross. Ribery gets a foot in here. And it's Modric. Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Modric. Gabbia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Darmian. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Akanji. Quarter of an hour played. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And Akanji played back into the centre. And it's Ribery. And Akanji. Tomori. Gabbia. Darmian. Tomori. And Akanji. Serginho. Here's one whose deliveries we all know about. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Pulisic. And it's Serginho. Good ball, good take. Serginho. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Tomori. Akanji. Tomori. Gabbia. Darmian. Gabbia. Fofana. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played back in. And he's well positioned here. Rabiot. Now Modric. Great vision. Can he latch on to this?
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pulisic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Darmian. Oh no, what has happened here? Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. That's going to go a long way. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ricci. Can he get on the end of this? Rafael Leao is flagged offside. Tomori works it forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Serginho. Ricci looking for the run. And this is Rabiot. He's through, now is he in? Good running, strong and purposeful. Serginho. Akanji. And he's had it nicked away. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. We look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
This ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising. And that's a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. Akanji. Fofana. Modric. Driving forward. And here's Fofana.
Fofana really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Pavlovic. And it's Ricci.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nkunku. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Milan with the corner, they're first. That was very necessary. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Milan are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision.
Oh, what has happened here? He might be in here. He can get that clear. And it's Rabiot. And here's Rafael Leao. Ribery. Modric. Ricci does really well to win the ball there. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Serginho. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Serginho. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Pavlovic. Now it's Ribery. Pavlovic cuts out the pass. Modric. Filling in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, good take in a good area. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He's in a good position here. Serginho. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And it's Silamakis. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Serginho. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Modric. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Damian. Loftus-Cheek. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Rabiot running with the ball. He's through here. And he shoots! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Gol per il Milan.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hitting a counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
He's got away. Full crook.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Not the most accurate pass. There won't be another chance after this one. Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Numero 10. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 12. Lascia il campo per
Changes then in quick
numero
succession.
19.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Threads one in, just eases him off the ball. Tomori charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's going to have his name taken. That has not gone well. Ricci makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. Can they find an extra gear here? Fofana. He saw the tape. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Milan, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. And here's Fulkrug. Fulkrug. Fagioli. Nkunku. Nkunku going full tilt down the left. And Fagioli. Fagioli. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Il numero 46, il numero 30.
Estupinian. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Crosses it, terrific header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Gabbia. Estupinian. Spread it left. Nkunku goes on a charge down the left. Chooses to go back. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gabbia.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Tomori.
recupero.
And it's Damian. And it's Modric. Fagioli. Extra time reaches half-time.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che
Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
apposite aree di parcheggio.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And he's managed to get free. Fofana. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it. Cleared without complication. Fulkrug did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's a key interception. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
That's going right the way across. And that interception, what? That's that, the end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
And all that remains for